The 1950 Belgian Grand Prix took place at the Spa-Francorchamps circuit in the Ardenne forest on the 18th of June and was race 5 of 7 in the 1950 Formula 1 World Championship. The race took place over 35 laps of the 14.1 km lap, a very different configuration from today's circuit. This layout was used from 1947 to 1956. The Formula 1 circus arrived in Spa 2 weeks after the Swiss Grand Prix held at the circuit of Bremgarten, where Nino Farina had won his second race of the season, which had allowed him to extend his lead in the championship on teammates Fagioli in second and Fangio in third. With 3 rounds left in the championship, it looked like the title would be won by one of the 3 Alfa drivers. However, Ferrari had brought to Belgium their new Ferrari 275, the successor to the 125, hoping that the new car will allow them to keep their drivers in the title hunt. 6 out of the 14 cars participating in the race were Talbot Lagos, including Raymond Sommer, who had left Ferrari after 2 years in order to continue to compete in a private Talbot Lago T26C. Yves Giraud-Cabantous and Louis Rosier would keep their seat for the Talbot Lagos works team as usual. Maserati turned up in Belgium with only one car, driven by Antonio Branca. The Maserati secondary team was busy competing in the British Empire Trophy, as were most of the British drivers normally on the Formula 1 grid, except for the Alta of Geoffrey Crosley. The Alfa Romeos locked the 3 positions on the grid once again. The brand new Ferrari 275 had issues getting up to speed and was nowhere near Alfa's in terms of pace on a single lap, with Alberto Ascari only fast enough for P7. 3 positions behind his teammate Luigi Villoresi, who finished qualifying 10 seconds lower than pole-sitter Giuseppe Farina. Farina set a fastest time of 4 minutes and 37 seconds, same time as his teammate Fangio. However, Farina was awarded the pole since his second fastest lap was faster than Fangio's. The 2 leading Alfas were followed by teammate Fagioli in third, 4 seconds adrift. The 2 Ferraris behind were split by the Talbot Lagos of Raymond Sommer and Philippe Entancelin. At the start of the race, the 2 leading Alfas immediately created a gap from the rest of the field and exchanged the lead twice in the opening laps. On lap 1, the Ferrari of Villoresi managed to get past the Alfa of Fagioli, splitting the Alfa leading trio, and found himself in third. However, it took less than a lap to Fagioli to retake P3. When the leading duo of Farina and Fangio both pitted for fuel on lap 11, Fagioli found himself in the lead, but only for 1 lap, as he was next to enter into the pit lane for service. That meant that Raymond Sommer was the new leader of the race. However, the Alfas quickly took the lead back in the next few laps, and Sommer's dreams of finishing on the podium were shattered when his engine blew up on lap 20. At the front of the field, the lead changed a 3rd time when Fangio got past Farina, by which point the 2 Alfa drivers had lapped the entire field with the exception of teammate Fagioli. Nino Farina had run most of the race close to the leader, when his Alfa Romeo started to have oil pressure problems, which gave Fangio breathing space and a comfortable lead. Moreover, this issue had allowed the Talbot Lago of Rosier to get past, and eventually finished the race 3rd, behind Fagioli and in front of Farina. The Ferrari 275 turned out not to be competitive on race day either, and Ascari and Villoresi finished the race in P5 and P6, respectively 1 and 2 laps down. It was Fangio who came out on top of the Alfa duel and took his second win of the season ahead of Fagioli, with Rosier completing the podium in P3. This race result meant that Ascari was now out of contention for the championship, which would be decided amongst the 3 Alfa drivers in the final 2 races of the season in France and Italy.